Welcome to the most miserable place in China for lovers. Here, where single men sit around all day, it seems, with nothing to do. You come across them everywhere, listless and hopeless. And to make things worse, the few women here hightail it out this economically depressed region as soon as they can.
Women leave to go far away to the cities to work. They don't come back. They marry men there and don't come back.
Chinese have a preference for boys, and that has produced a gender imbalance across the country. Here in Hainan, island-wide, there are 130 men for every 100 women, and in some places, the ratio is as bad as 170 to 100. Meet the four brothers of the Tian family. The eldest, 40, is Tian Jingqing. He's single. Next comes Tian Lingrong, 38, also single. Then Tian Rong, who is single at 29, and finally the youngest, Tian Huirong, 27, of course, single. They tell us they've all given up on finding a wife. In a country where there are more men vying for fewer women, they say they've got little to offer.
We are poor. I guess we can work harder. But finding a wife is even harder than making money.
So they've resigned themselves to a life of bachelorhood.
I'm 40. There's no wife for me. I just drink every day.
Their mother would nag her sons every so often. Her anxiety is not the exception in this village, but the rule. There are many families here, like the Tians.
Yes, I want grandchildren, but each day passes and nothing happens. I don't have that hope anymore.
This might be an extreme example of the male-female ratio problem, but to varying degrees, the frustrations of the villagers exist throughout China. And for those who engineered the single-child policy, the gender imbalance has been the worst unintended consequence. Because while families in the past might have just kept trying for a boy if their first child came out a daughter, the limitation has now meant only one chance to have that precious boy. Since the implementation of the single-child policy, the sex ratio in China, already bad, has gotten much worse. Abortions of girls abound. In order to prevent this, authorities have made it illegal for doctors to tell parents the sex of their child during ultrasound checkups. But as we found out, for about $20, it's easy to get an illegal ultrasound check. At this clinic, a man gives us the phone number of someone who, he says, can help. And this nurse here at a hospital says they can arrange an abortion with no questions asked. It'll just cost extra. Everywhere around Hainan are government messages to convince the public boys and girls are equal, echoing Chairman Mao Zedong when he said women hold up half the sky. But across the country today, many of the women are missing. Melissa Chan, Al Jazeera, Hainan, China.